Welcome to the best gambling show on the internet. This is the home of the money pick. We got the week 5 upsets coming up. Let's grab another one. Hit the like button, subscribe. Let me get to the first game. We got the Buffalo Bills at the Kansas City Chiefs. Bills +3. And I see no reason why the Bills don't go into Arrowhead and win in the cover. Now, Arrowhead is an extremely tough place to play. And the Chiefs are an absolute juggernaut. No one is trying to shortchange them. But sometimes in the NFL, you have to look at the moment. And right now, when you look at the moment of the Bills, it is better than the Chiefs. And I'm looking at that game against the Eagles. Sure, they did what they needed to do. We won our bet. Big Red came in. He covered the spread. And the Chiefs did look pretty good. But I am still seeing some flaws. I am still seeing a little bit of a lack of rhythm and gusto on offense from the Chiefs. And we know the Bills have a pretty good secondary. They got a decent pass rush. That's the main matchup of this game. If this Bills pass rush has improved like we thought it would, I think they can really get in Mahomes' head. I can't guarantee the edge rush, but one thing I can guarantee is the Chiefs are going to have a hard time blocking Ed Oliver in this interior, and I think that's the X factor in this game. And I'm looking at this Bills offense, and at the moment, we're just talking the moment. I'm not talking overall. At the moment, this does look like the best offense in the league, and I'm not judging it on the Texans game. I'm judging it on the other film they put forth this season. I think the Bills play better offensively. I think this defense fights. I think they're able to put their paws on Pat Mahomes. I'm really curious to see what the Bills do here. I like this Bills defense. Not a whole lot, but I do like them, and you need to play good defense if you're going to beat the Chiefs on the road. I actually think the Chiefs lose 2 straight in Arrowhead. Next game, we got the Philadelphia Eagles at the Carolina Panthers. We got Philadelphia +3.5. And I'm riding with the Eagles. Now, it's fair to get a little bit skeptical about them. Listen, the Chiefs game didn't look pretty, although Hurts showed some things. We know what happened against Dallas. That was just a lack of coaching, a lack of preparation, and just a pure and unadulterated ass whooping that they suffered. A lot of it was on the coaching staff. Now they're going into Carolina with Matt Rule, and this isn't going to be easy. I'm looking at Carolina, and I'm looking at their defense, and of course, you know Carolina's defense matches up pretty good with the Philadelphia Eagles. But I was disappointed with a lot of what I saw out of Carolina last week against the Cowboys. And if it comes down to Darnold versus Hurts, if it comes down to making big plays, give me Hurts, bro. Give me Hurts, bro. And Darnold has better options. Like, Moore is such a damn good underrated receiver. Against Dallas, he was eating like crazy. But I can't ride with Darnold in situations like this. I just can't ride with him. And I'm riding with Hurts. I think he helps in the run game. I think he makes a few big plays with the arm, and I think that's all he needs. No Christian McCaffrey for the Panthers, and it does look like their offense is missing a little bit of something. And it's easy to look at Darnold's stats last week and start spinning this into a positive, but I don't think he was good enough last week, and personally, I don't think he's going to be good enough this week. Carolina has the better team, but I think the Eagles get the bigger plays with the quarterback. Next game, we got the Indianapolis Colts at the Baltimore Ravens. Indy's +7. And listen, I had Baltimore against Denver. A lot of people are saying I was wrong about that. I was sure about that all week. And I let it be heard, and I yelled it, and I risked the criticism. I risked the hate messages on Instagram. I yelled it loud and proud. But this one, I'm kind of feeling Indy. I think Indy's got a shot here. This +7, I absolutely love it. Do I love the upset? Do I think they go in here and win? I'm not sure. I just know this is going to be closer than people think. I think this game's going to be more competitive than people think. I think this Colts team's coming to fight. I think they're coming to scrap. And whenever you talk about Baltimore at home, you know you're getting a physical offensive line, and you know the Ravens are going to bring physicality on defense. So I think this is a smash mouth game. I think this is a one-possession game. I'm curious to see if Frank Reich has gotten desperate yet? Do the Colts come out with trick plays? Is there anything up his sleeve? Is there a plan C or D he can throw at the Ravens? Because if the Colts lose this game, their season's over. I mean, the hole's already dug, and the dirt's been digging in, and they're kind of like this with one arm up. So you're going to see a desperate team. And one thing you don't want to count out in this league is never count out a desperate team in this league. You just can't do it. You just cannot do it. Think Wright goes for it on fourth down. Maybe an onside kick. Maybe reverse passes. There's going to be things happening in this game. This is one you want to watch. And the Ravens do have injury issues. Colts defense hasn't looked good this year, but this Ravens offensive line still has injury issues. I think that levels the chorus. I think that allows the Colts defense to compete, stay in this game, get off the field, and that's why I think it's going to be a damn close game. I'm not buying the Baltimore blowout, and I'm higher on Baltimore than most people. Next game, and I know people are going to get mad at this one. I got the San Francisco 49ers at the Arizona Cardinals. Trey Lance +5 in the desert. Now, this is one that I'm just purely speculating on. I don't expect you guys to follow me into this shrapnel. I don't expect you guys to charge and leave your trench to chase me on this mission. But I will tell you what, never count out the 49ers. And also another rule, never count out any road team in any NFC West in division game. I did say that a few weeks ago. And this is how competitive the NFC West is. And I think this is a good time for Trey Lance. Listen, people were disagreeing with me about the Green Bay game, but I felt like a better quarterback wins that game against Green Bay. Garoppolo is average. He gives you that average stuff. But if you had to put a gun to my head and said, Lawson, you have one game to win, who would you rather have, Garoppolo or Fitzpatrick? I would go Fitzpatrick. I mean, that just kind of sums up where Jimmy G is. And I hope you guys can understand my opinion. And I think bringing Trey Lance in this offense is the necessary time. Look at how many problems the 49ers have at running back. So many injuries, 3, 4, 5 guys on injury reports every week on this running back list. You bring in Trey Lance, you add firepower, you add athleticism, you add something different. Maybe you even change the vibe in that huddle. 49ers got plenty of veteran leadership to carry a young quarterback. And you remember the last time a young quarterback came into a stacked 49ers roster, you know how that happened, and they did end up going to a Super Bowl. I think Lance can make plays, and Lance can help in the run game. Read option is in play, y'all. And this Cardinals defense has had problems. They're good in the front, but that secondary can't cover a lick. And if their pass rush isn't zooming really well, they can get exposed deep. I think San Fran makes some big plays. I think the San Fran defense comes in. And like I said, I don't expect you guys to follow me in this. Arizona's the talk of the town. Arizona's on ESPN. Colin Cowherd's probably talking about Arizona now. I don't expect you guys to have the courage, the gumption, the balls, the resiliency to follow me in this trench. But I'm telling you, San Fran, I wouldn't want to bet against them, especially with that +5. I would not want to be rolling with the Cardinals -5. Next game and last game of the week, we got the Tennessee Titans -4 at the Jacksonville Jaguars. And I did call the Jacksonville one last week for the +7. And I was feeling a little bit of the upset punch. And I'm not feeling it as much this week, but I still feel like the Jags got a fighter's chance. I feel like they got a puncher's chance because I came on here last week and I pretty much told you guys Lawrence is the best rookie quarterback in this league. And I think unironically, Lawrence has actually looked good. It's just you have to judge Jacksonville for what Jacksonville is, a team with minimal talent, and Urban Meyer does look a little bit confused. Listen, I like Urban and I'm rooting for him, but he does look a little bit confused. But luckily, Mike Vrabel's coming in. This new era is Jeff Fisher. I feel like Mike Vrabel's going to be Jeff Fisher. And I've been saying Mike Vrabel's trash for 3 years. And they've had talent on defense, but they always give up big plays. They always go napping. And that's one thing that's why the Titans are on this list so much. And we've hit so many upsets against the Titans. You can catch them sleeping. You can catch them napping. I think the Titans come in more focused this game, but this isn't any easy feat. The Jags are going to be playing desperate. Lawrence is going to be playing good. I want to see what Lawrence can do. I want to see some of these players on the Jags offense actually help Lawrence out, like Laviska Shenault. He shouldn't be fumbling. He should not be fumbling. Titans are going to have to play good to beat the Jags, and whenever you're relying on the Titans to play good, it can go the other way. Hit the like button, share the videos. Make sure you check out my Patreon, only $5 a month, link in the description. That's where I post every bet I make. I just hit 2 soccer ones last night. Let's get this money.
How many days it gonna take? You switch on me and I ain't get a break. If I hop off, then the levee gon' break. If I take 2, then I'm off into space. Put all that down, pour all that out. I'm done without, we on the now. Step after step, day by the day. Live for the night and I'm never gon' break, yeah.
Step by step, by step, by step. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Step by step, by step, by step. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Moving forward on the glory, up and onward, write the story. Little further, I can see it. We will be there before you know.
This life can get you down, down, down.
Just keep yourself around.